Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm Ethan, and I am joined today by the person who taught me that a 5-minute chat with a stranger can actually change your entire mood for the day. Sophia, it is so good to have you here.
Oh, Ethan, the pleasure is all mine. I'm sitting here with a big smile on my face, looking at the sun peeking through the window, sipping my favorite chamomile tea. I'm feeling incredibly grateful today.
I can tell. You've got that positive energy glow. What's making you so happy? Is it just the tea?
The tea helps, but honestly, I'm just excited about our topic. We're diving into the world of small talk. It's something everyone needs, yet so many people, especially those learning a new language, are absolutely terrified of it.
You aren't kidding. For many, small talk feels like walking a tightrope over a canyon. One wrong word and splat.
But that's the thing, Ethan. It doesn't have to be a canyon. Small talk is actually a bridge. It's the way we connect with a neighbor, a coworker, or even the person standing behind us in the grocery line. It turns strangers into humans. And today, we're going to break down how to cross that bridge without the fear.
I love that. A bridge. But before we build it, I want to remind everyone listening, if you find this helpful, hit that follow button and share this with a friend who's also working on their communication. We're all in this together. Okay, Sophia, let's start at the very beginning. Level 1, the I'm so nervous my mind is blank level.
We've all been there. Level 1 is basic small talk. This is for those moments where you're in a quiet elevator or waiting for the bus, and the silence feels, well, awkward.
The elevator silence. I had that yesterday. My neighbor got in, we both stared at the floor numbers like they were the most interesting thing in the world. I wanted to say something, but I just froze. What should I have done?
You just need a starter. Think of a starter like a key for a car. You don't need a fancy engine, you just need to turn the key. The easiest key? The weather. It sounds cliche, but it works because it's a shared experience.
So, just something like, man, it's a hot one today, right?
Exactly. Or if it's raining, you could say, I really hope this clears up by the weekend. It's simple, it's safe, and it's friendly. I remember once at a bus stop, it was so windy, my hair was everywhere. I looked at the person next to me and said, I think the wind is trying to take me to another city. We both laughed. That's it. Connection made.
That's great. So, comment on the environment. If I'm at the store and the line is a mile long, I could say, busy day for a Tuesday, huh?
Perfect. The goal of level 1 isn't to have a deep, soul-searching conversation. It's just to acknowledge the other person. A greeting, a comment, a smile. That's a victory.
Okay, I can do that. But what if I want more? What if it's someone I see every day, like the guy at the gym or a colleague? Open questions, as opposed to closed ones.
Right. A closed question is a conversation killer. If I ask you, did you have a good weekend? You just say, yes. Then silence. The wall is back up. But an open question starts with what, how, or why.
So instead of, did you have a good weekend, I should ask, what did you get up to this weekend?
Precisely. It gives the other person space to tell a story. And then, this is the secret, Ethan. You have to listen. Catch the ball they throw you and throw it back.
Let's try it. Sophia, what did you do this past Saturday?
Well, I actually found this tiny hidden bookstore in the old part of town. It smelled like old paper and cinnamon. I spent 3 hours there.
Oh, I love old bookstores. What's the most interesting book you found there?
See? That was perfect. You listened to a detail, the bookstore, and asked for more. It feels like a natural flow, not an interview.
It felt easy. But it's not always easy, is it? Sometimes things go sideways. I had a weird one this morning at the coffee shop.
Oh, do tell.
There was a man with a massive, beautiful golden retriever. I love dogs, so I used my level 1 starter. I said, your dog is stunning. What's his name?
That's a classic starter. What did he say?
He looked me dead in the eye, totally serious, and said, he doesn't have a name. He is a secret agent on a mission.
Oh my goodness.
Sophia, I just stood there. My brain completely glitched. I didn't know if I should laugh or run. My English just left my body.
Oh, Ethan, that's such a great example. Real life is messy. Sometimes people are quirky or they have a very dry humor. In those moments, you don't need perfect grammar. You just need a bridge phrase. You could have laughed and said, "Oh, I see. Very mysterious. I won't blow his cover then."
Very mysterious. Okay, I'm writing that down for the next secret agent I meet. It's good to know it's okay to be surprised.
It's more than okay. Even in your native language, that's a weird moment. Don't let one secret agent stop you from talking to the next person. In fact, didn't you talk to someone else later?
I did. I saw a woman reading a travel magazine about Italy. I asked, "Are you planning a trip or just dreaming?" She ended up telling me all about her grandmother's village in Sicily. It was a beautiful 5-minute chat. That's it. One strange moment, one beautiful moment. That is the heartbeat of real life. So, we've got the weather for level 1 and open questions for level 2. What's the boss level? What is level 3?
Level 3 is advanced small talk. This is where you share a little bit of your own heart, your opinions or reflections.
Opinions? Are we talking politics? Because that feels like a trap.
No, stay away from politics and religion and small talk. I mean opinions on light things. It's about being vulnerable in a small way. Instead of just saying a movie was good, you could say, "I thought the ending was a bit sad, but the music really moved me. What did you think?"
So I share my feelings first to show it's safe for them to share theirs.
Exactly. It builds trust. You can even share a struggle, like, "I'm trying to learn how to cook, but I think I'm better at burning toast than making dinner. Do you have any simple recipes?" People love to help. It makes them feel valued.
That reminds me of something that happened at work with my colleague Sarah. Usually we just do the fine trap. I say, "How are you?" She says, "Fine." We move on. But last week she looked really stressed.
What did you do differently?
I stopped. I didn't just walk past. I said, "Sarah, you look like you've got a mountain on your shoulders today. Is everything okay? Can I help with anything?"
That is so kind, Ethan.
She actually sighed and stopped typing. She told me she was overwhelmed with a project. I couldn't do the work for her, but we talked for 10 minutes and I could see her shoulders drop. She felt seen.
That is the true power of small talk. It's not always small. Sometimes it's the beginning of a real friendship or just a lifeline for someone having a hard day. It requires empathy. It's the front door to a big house. You have to go through the door to see the home.
That's beautiful. The front door to a big house. I'm going to remember that. But Sophia, what happens if I'm in the middle of this advanced talk and they use a word I don't know? Does the conversation just die?
Never. If you don't understand, be brave.
I had to do that recently. Someone told me their commute was a nightmare. I had no idea what a commute was. I almost just nodded like a robot, but then I stopped and asked, "I'm sorry, what does commute mean?"
And did they laugh at you?
Not at all. They said, "Oh, it's just the drive to work. The traffic was terrible." It was so simple.
Precisely. Asking for a definition isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you are actually listening. It shows you care about what they are saying. No robots allowed in small talk, Ethan.
No robots. Noted. Okay, we've started the conversation, we've kept it going, but now for the hardest part, the exit. How do I leave without being awkward?
The exit strategy. Most people just stand there until it gets weird. You need a polite out phrase.
I usually just say, "Okay, bye," and run away.
Maybe a bit too fast. Try something like, "Well, it's been wonderful catching up with you, but I should probably get back to my errands." Or, "I don't want to take up any more of your time, but it was lovely talking to you."
I don't want to take up your time. That sounds so respectful. It makes it sound like I'm doing them a favor by leaving.
It's all about leaving them with a good feeling. Add a future wish, like, "Have a great rest of your day," and you're golden.
Wow, we've covered a lot. From the weather and secret agent dogs to deep empathy at work. It feels like I have a whole toolbox now.
You do. And to everyone listening, please remember, communication is about connection, not perfection. You will make mistakes, you will meet secret agents, you will forget words, and that is okay.
Every mistake is just a sign that you were brave enough to try. So here is our challenge to you. Today, find one person, just one, and use a level 1 starter. Talk about the weather, the coffee, or the long line.
Be the person who builds the bridge. You never know whose day you might brighten just by saying hello. You are doing a wonderful job, and your voice deserves to be heard.
Well, Sophia, I should probably let you get back to your tea, but it was truly wonderful chatting with you today.
Perfect exit, Ethan. See you next time.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep practicing, keep talking, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.